What's up, guys? You're watching the Shawn Nicklaus channel. Today I am opening the Race Day Car Culture set. This is the newest Car Culture set for 2023, and I believe this is what, mix 4 that we saw this year. Hopefully not the last mix for 2023, but there's some really cool cars in this mix. Something really awesome about this Race Day set, and we've seen Race Day in the past too. They had Race Day on the first day that they came out. Sorry, not the first day, the first year that they came out with Car Culture. So that was a series on the first set. Also too, if you look back here, you'll notice that is the Aston Martin right there. And then right back here, you will see that Audi R8 and etc. So you can see the Mercedes following the Ford Capri Group 5. And right there in last, we got the Mazda, or sorry, not the Mazda, the Mercedes. So that's pretty cool. They integrated all the cars into the artwork, and that's something different. We don't typically see that with Car Culture. So it's a little bit different, something you might not notice. I wanted to point that out. All right, we got 5 cars in this mix. The Chase being the Porsche 935. I did not have that Porsche Chase, but it's got a totally different livery, which is really, really cool. We haven't seen much of that. I mean, all the other Chases are just simply black with black wheels, and the artwork will be black as well. But there is one in the past that we've seen, part of Jay Leno's garage. We've seen a difference between the Chase and the regular car. Now, that difference right there is only the wheels. So if you look at the wheels, it's got like the aero disc wheels down here, and it's got the regular spoked wheels right there in the top. So that's a little bit different other than the artwork. I mean, there's, you know, black. There's nothing different other than that. So that's the only difference that we've seen on a Car Culture Chase in the past. So this time around, it's got a totally different livery. It's got the 75 right there on the side. And it looks almost like this main line that we've seen in the past. This black main line right here. It's got the 75 on the side there. It's got the gold trim on it. And that's what you'll see on the Chase car for this Race Day set. And in the past, we've also seen the red mainline one as well. That's a recolor of the one I just showed you. And we've also seen the Target Red Edition 935, Porsche 935, in white with red. And that's the same exact livery that I just showed you on those 2 cars right there. What was that, 2022? I think it was last year. Anyways, now we got the Porsche 935 part of this Race Day set. Super cool. I love those aero disc wheels. Super awesome. Looks like rally wheels. And honestly, I think this is probably my favorite car part of this set. And I'm not just saying that because I love Porsche, but I do like the purple, the white wheels. Everything on it just looks so good. Look at that. How can you not like that? And on the original Race Day set, we've seen a Momo 935. So this is not the first time that we've seen a 935 Porsche in the Race Day set. So it's kind of like they're, you know, keeping tradition going with the 935s on the Race Day set. But this Race Day with the KW suspension and the purple and the white, oh, definitely like it. My favorite car in this set. All right, that is the Porsche 935, first one in this set. Moving on to the number 2 car in this set, we got the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. Super cool. Like that green color. I think they did a great job with the green color. It's got all the details, the taillights, the headlights, etc. Now, we've seen it as a mainline. Was this earlier this year? Yeah, we've seen the golf theme in its light bluish color, and now we got a recolor, same golf theme this year in white that we've seen in the recent case. Can't remember exactly which case it is. I believe this was way earlier this year, and this is a little bit later this year. But anyways, we have it in premium now. And look at that artwork, super cool, sorry. Anyways, we have it in premium now. I do like that lime highlighter green. I think that is such a cool color. I love what they're doing with these race cars with all these bright, vibrant colors. Something I just noticed too is there's white paint on this wheel. If you look at all the other wheels, there's no other white paint. So might be a little bit of an error there. Look at it spin. Doesn't that look cool? Just wanted to point that out. It's got the AMR on that front hood, the roof, on the spoiler, and it's also got it on the rear trunk. And it's got number 95 right there in a box on that front hood and also on the doors. And it's sitting on black 10-spoke wheels with a black base. And that is the Aston Martin. Let's go ahead and move on to number 3 in this mix. We got the Audi R8 LMS. Look at that livery. Super cool. I love that white roll cage in there. Peek it right there through that back window, right where the motor would be. This is a rear motor. What do they call it? Mid-engine, sorry. Mid-engine car. So, super cool. Go ahead and get this thing open. Voila. Those 10-spoke black wheels are seen again on this Audi R8 LMS. And this Audi looks like a total race car with that huge rear wing. It looks like it would eat up the track and hug the road. It's got a black base, headlights, taillight details. It's got black interior with clear window tint. And like I mentioned earlier, that awesome white roll cage, which definitely stands out with that red, white, and blue livery all over this Audi. All right, that is the Audi R8 LMS. Let's go ahead and move on to the Ford Capri Group 5. This is a classic, really cool car. Very happy to see it. Very boxy, very wide. Super cool. Definitely looks like it's ready to hit the track. Let's go ahead and get this Ford Capri out of the package. Voila. Look at that classic. Those wheels fit this casting very well. Definitely staggered. The front wheels are a lot smaller than the ones in the back. It looks like it's got a lot more tire tread in the rear than it does in the front. I'm only going to assume this is rear wheel drive. And it's got the #1 Ford Motorsport Capri livery all over this Ford. It says Team Ford right there on that front splitter. And it's got a huge rear wing with headlights, taillight details, and a gray roll cage. All right, that is the Ford Capri Group 5. Let's go ahead and move on to the final and 5th car part of this set. The car in last place. We got the 1994 AMG Mercedes C-Class DTM touring car, which we've seen in the past. This is a very nice casting. Super cool. I'm definitely happy they did it in yellow. Now we've seen it. Where did we see this? Dutchland design. We've seen that. What was that? 2 years ago? A year ago? I can't remember exactly. But look, it's got the same wheels that we see on that Porsche 935, but in black. And I was so happy to see it when I first saw this car in gray with that gray roll cage. Super cool. Now we got a totally different livery. Super happy to see it in premium again. We got it in yellow with black wheels, and it's got their spoke wheels. So, totally different design, totally different wheels. Nice to see it again. Kind of building this collection of this Mercedes AMG. And this Mercedes has great details with the headlights. It's got the taillights. It's got the Mercedes emblem on that rear trunk and also on that front hood. It's rocking a clear window tint with black interior, and it has a gray roll cage. Also, one thing I want to mention is that the rear wing is made of plastic, so it's not die cast, so you can tell it's a little bit different color yellow than it is on the body. All right, I want to know, which one's your favorite part of this race day set? This is a really, really awesome set. I'm very happy to see it, and I definitely want to get that chase for that 935. I collect all the Porsche, so that's something I definitely have to have. I love the chase cars, part of all the car culture sets. You know, I definitely chase that more than I chase, you know, the Supers, just because, you know, it's a premium car. And to me, the car culture cars are a lot harder to find. I have all the car culture chases since they started car culture chases. So that's something I definitely want to get in my collection. I want to know if you guys found it, and if you guys have found a set yet, and which one's your favorite. Me, 935. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe.